Hey everyone, it's Stranger Grayson here. Welcome back to another horror movie review. Today, we'll be taking a look at the last of the Wrong Turn franchise, for now anyway. Apparently they're making an 8th one or something like that. I'm not sure, that's just rumors, but for now anyway, this should be the last of the franchise. And this is actually the remake for Wrong Turn, simply titled just Wrong Turn. This was released in 2021, right after the whole COVID thing happened. I don't even know if I can say that, but yeah, this movie was definitely different. Has the same concept, but no inbred cannibals. This is something completely different from inbred cannibals. Still has a group of campers or hikers. They make a wrong turn, and of course they get found by a place called the Foundation. So yeah, this film was definitely different from the previous entries. This franchise definitely needed a reboot after 5 and 6. 5 and 6 was just heading it down a deep, dark hole that it could not crawl its way out of. However, the remake, what is it about? So Wrong Turn follows a group of campers. Main character, of course, being Jen, her boyfriend Darius, and a few of her other friends, like Scott, I think his name is Scott. Anyway, they're hiking up in the Appalachian Mountains, I think that's how you say it, in Virginia. So yeah, this takes place in the West Virginia type area, same as the original film. Charlotte Vega plays Jen, and they're in this little town, this town that they're traveling through is really quiet and desolate. Not a lot of people are into outsiders, and they get real bad vibes starting out, especially talking to this one stranger guy. He plays a part towards the end, but you'll, in a good way, but he really weird and just he's rude and everything. So they're driving up through the mountains. They get a flat tire. They keep going. Once they get there, Jen, her boyfriend, and her other 3 friends, they want to go explore the trail. They were warned to stay on the trail. Don't lead off the path or nothing. But as they're going up the trail, Darius, Jen's boyfriend, decides that they should veer off to go see a Civil War area from like the 1850s or something like that, because Virginia was part of the Civil War. Pretty sure it was a border state or a neither side state. Anyway, they veer off the trail, and of course some weird stuff happens. You see people running around in the woods. They don't know. All of a sudden, this log starts falling down, and everybody starts running. And one of the friends named Gary accidentally gets crushed by a tree. They don't know if this was done on purpose, if it was done by these people in the woods. One by one, they're getting, disappearing and stuff. Eventually, they get taken by a couple of the people, woods area guys. They take them and they bring them to this small village in the middle of the woods, and they get introduced to the Foundation. It's its own little village in the Virginia woods area in the Appalachian Trail. Nobody visits them. They have very strict laws, and they have violent ways of getting people to veer off from their area, and by that I mean murder. And once they get captured, they realize they're in for one heck of a ride. Wrong Turn was definitely an interesting film. Very different than what I am used to in the Wrong Turn franchise. And I do enjoy that you have a couple of storylines which take place in the same thing, but one's from the present, one's from the past. I meant to tell you guys this before I dove deeper. Side plot, we actually open up with Jen's father, who is looking for her. She has been gone for about a month now. Most of the movie was just like a flashback until the point where you get introduced to the father again, and he's out looking for her. But father Jen's father is actually played by Matthew Modine. He played Papa in Stranger Things, I believe. And I think he does a fantastic job in this role, especially being like the hero towards the end and wanting to find his daughter no matter what cost, even if that means running into the Foundation himself. He meets the same weird, creepy guy at the bar like those other, like Jen and her friends did. So yeah, that's his whole nother side plot, subplot, where it actually plays pretty well into the end of the film. But I'm not going to spoil much. I'm not going to spoil a lot of the kills. I'm not going to spoil any good parts. But I just want to show you guys that as a side part before I forget about it. But Wrong Turn, yeah, definitely interesting. I think this has definitely been a huge step up from 6 and 5, maybe even 3. 3, 5, and 6 have definitely been my least favorite of the franchise. This was a huge step up from those 3. I'm going to be doing a ranking soon, and you guys will probably be surprised to see where I put this film. I didn't enjoy it as much as 1 and 2, but this definitely was a huge step up. 6, rotted my taste for any of these movies. And when I finally took a look at the remake and watched that film, I got a such better experience. I was so sick and tired of the pornography from 6 and all the stupid one-liners and the just boobies and sex and everything from 5 and 4. Like, that was just getting annoying, honestly. It just started turning into like a gory porno, whatever it was. And the characters in this film were so much better written. Like Darius, then you have a gay couple in here. I think their names are Luis and Gary. And then you also get introduced to like Scott and his fiance. Those are all Jen's buddies. So, I thought those characters were interesting, even though you didn't get to see Gary for long. The rest of the people were definitely interesting. And the kills, they were spared, but when you got kills, my gosh, were they gory. They weren't like gory as 3 and 4 were in 5, but honestly 5 wasn't even gory. Like 3 and 4, it did get kind of gory. But they cut down on the gore, but when you had gore, they saved them for like the most hyped up parts of the film, and especially the climax. Like the climax is where you got a lot of the kills. And some were done by the Foundation, some were done by Jen. Some were done by Jen's father. Dude, it was so... they were just really dramatic and played out, but it worked so well for the tension in the film and the suspense. That's another thing I like about this film. The suspense is way better. I like how they're using more suspenseful parts, like, going back to 2 and 1, especially 1, because 1 had a lot of suspenseful moments. You can definitely tell that they tried working that into here, even though this has nothing to do with inbred cannibals, hillbillies in the woods. Still, it's a movie about teenagers going on a wrong turn in the woods, getting found by a secret village or a family of people. Same premise, just a different way they play it out. And the ending of this film, the way that I thought the movie would end, but then it didn't end, and actually, this is a part that I will tell you, you actually get a happy ending here. Even though it doesn't seem like a happy ending at first, it will turn into a happy ending. I'm not going to spoil anything that happens, whatever, but there are definitely some sad moments and parts that actually made me feel so bad for some of these characters, especially a couple of the campers, which I won't tell you who it is because I'm really trying not to spoil. I'm sorry, guys. This movie was just like really a huge step up. I've just been so excited watching this. It wasn't the greatest. I still found some errors in here, some stupid moments from these characters. The Foundation was kind of a weaker part of the film. I didn't really enjoy most of the characters there. It was just, they were kind of boring to me, except for like 1 or 2 of them. One of them was just a complete douchebag, and I was happy to see him die or wanting them to die. But yeah, the Foundation really was just a part I found boring, but when you did have suspenseful moments, they were there. Other than that, this was a huge step up from 5 and 6. So yeah, that has been my review on Wrong Turn 2021. Very solid film. Not perfect, not amazing, but still pretty fairly good, better than 5 and 6. If I had to rate it on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd probably get about a 7.5, maybe an 8. Definitely a huge step up. So, what is everyone's thoughts on Wrong Turn 2021? Let me know down in the comment section down below. Would really love to hear your thoughts on this film. Thank you all for sticking with me on this Wrong Turn horror franchise movie review, and I will see you guys in the rankings soon. So, God bless you all, and have a great day. Bye, everyone.